All right, John, where were you?
I was at this big auction. They had like a
celebrity auction.
It's like a fashion thing. All the big fashion designers were there. It's called like the 7th something or another.
Oh,
Fashion on 7th.
Yeah, something like that.
So there was like
yeah, Fashion on 7th.
So there was like every celebrity in the world. You know, I mean, there's so many there. You know, but you know, some were a little bit more guarded than others.
All right, so okay, and a lot of the stars go there to go look at the fashions. That's the new thing. A lot of these stars go and they sit in the audience and they look at the girls.
Well, this isn't like a fashion show.
No.
This is a benefit for AIDS.
I see.
Oh, that's
okay.
right.
Now, who's this first person? Who is Debbie Mazur?
Debbie Mazur from L.A. Law, and she's also like going to be in Batman. The new Batman.
Yes, and she used to be a hairdresser or something, or makeup artist, and she became a good friend of Madonna's.
Oh.
She was in Goodfellas.
Yeah, I don't know her, but...
She played Henry Hill's Bim, you know, the Gumata.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know who she is, kind of. Well, it seems like she's famous.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, but I asked her, you ask
her who she is? Oh, great. I told John, whenever you see somebody and people are interviewing them, I don't care who it is, just ask them who they are, even if you know who they are. It drives stars crazy.
It does.
Because they can't believe, in their own little world, they're stars. And then as soon as some regular goes, excuse me, who are you? It drives them nuts. Let's see.
Hi.
Hi.
So now who are you now?
I'm Debbie Mazur.
Oh, yeah. What do you do that makes you famous?
I'm an actress.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm famous or not.
Okay, well, I'm from WXRK Radio. Let me ask you, isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal?
Did they?
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it, but I had heard about it when it was in the making.
Yeah. Let me ask you, can you think of one good reason to save Gary Busey from a drug overdose?
I don't want to answer these questions.
Oh, why? You're so cute.
I just don't want to. I'm not comfortable with it tonight.
All right, let me ask you something mild.
I like Gary Busey.
What night will she be comfortable
I was going to say, why didn't you ask for a time and a date when he would be comfortable?
Don't ask him to ad-lib, please.
Can you do a Cheeto impression?
No. Not tonight. I'm not ready for the live tape. I'm not feeling it tonight.
What do you think, OJ, innocent or guilty?
No comment.
All right, thanks.
She's not feeling it tonight, John.
I like when you say, who are you? And she goes, I'm Debbie Mazur. She said, well, what are you famous for? I'm an actress. Oh, yeah? What have you been in? Nothing worse than asking people to explain their resume and who they are.
Yeah, maybe you should have gone even a little further.
I'll go further.
Well, what have you been in?
And then when she went Goodfellas, and you go,
what part did you
play? She goes, well, I played the girlfriend of Henry Hill. I don't remember that.
Girlfriend? I remember, Elaine Bracco was the wife.
Then you call over the matron and say, I don't believe this woman belongs here.
Are you sure you were in that movie?
Russell Simmons is a guy who is in charge of the Def Comedy Jam. He's got some kind of record label.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be worth like $50 billion. Yeah. I don't even know how he got the money.
He's a big wig, but...
with no hair.
Yeah, but the girl next to him is completely gorgeous.
And he's also the brother of one of the guys in Run DMC.
Yeah, I think that was the start of his empire.
Yeah. But he's like a real kind of funny, odd-looking guy.
But always got a model with him.
Yeah.
Hi, yes, cousin for WXRK?
Oh, it's you. What's your name?
Who are you?
I'm Russell.
How you doing, man? I'm John.
You're John. You got me on TV the other day. You were stuttering. I didn't understand why.
Oh, yeah, man.
Stuttering John. You nigga, y'all said that the only reason I had girls, I was paying for them or something. On TV. Yes, you did. Your man said that, Howard.
Well, I didn't say that.
I guess word got back to him. The only way I get girls. I think he called you a nigger.
Y'all niggers.
Y'all niggers made fun of me, man. Y'all niggers. I dig that I'm a nigger. Y'all niggas making fun of me, man. You saying that I can't get a girl unless I pay for her.
Howard tried to play me out, man.
Everything this is Tony. She's beautiful. Oh, my God.
She has her own money.
I got to watch the E! Show. She's really hot.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's prettier than a model.
Tonya?
She probably is a model.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I think I asked her.
What do you say her name is? Tonya?
Tonya, I think.
Yeah. She's hot, huh? What's she wearing? Like a breast all exposed?
Well, they all have these, $1,000 dresses on, Yeah. It's like everybody there is trying to outdo the next.
And real short skirts and big breasts. Ooh. And he's standing there probably in those big floppy jeans.
Yeah, he has that black hat on and just
The guys are allowed to dress like pigs.
Yeah.
And the girls all have to get all foxed up.
Yeah. Because Lenny Kravitz was there all bumming, just like a bum, and then he's with Naomi Campbell,
Yeah, and she's all foxed up.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on there.
Oh God, you're gorgeous. OJ, innocent or guilty, Russ? Huh? OJ, damn, I think he's guilty.
Do you really?
All right.
Put him in that hot chair.
Hey, that's pretty cool that Russell Simmons will say that.
Yeah.
I thought for sure he'd say that OJ was innocent.
Or beg, just say, I don't want to answer that.
Please, my brother.
No comment.
Y'all niggas are trying to get me in trouble with the niggas.
Kids, What? I'm saying the kids. Stop with that stuttering, man. You're always doing that to me. Stop. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Same. All right. Last one question. Would you rather have? You know who he is?
No, I don't.
But I met him the other time. He was stuttering. I was like, who the why are you stuttering? His name is Stuttering John. That's his name. Yeah. He's like down with his man Howard Stern.
Would you rather have sex with Rosie O'Donnell or B. Arthur?
I'm not neither one. I'd rather have sex with Rosie O'Donnell.
Were you ever sexually attracted to your sister?
I don't have a sister.
Oh, I guess that explains.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you hate Latino music?
No, I don't hate why you ask me some real man? Ask me something that has a Hey, how are you?
That's for something that has an opinion. And the girlfriend has no idea what's going on, right?
And she cares. She's bored with life.
Right. She's blank as a ball.
She's as blank as a slate.
I like him trying to explain who you are.
She don't care, though. She just has, this painted smile on her face.
Oh, great. Who's OJ?
All right.
All these celebrities, man. Leave me alone. With your money. Stop with that stuttering.
All right, hey, Russell, isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal?
The Japs?
Yeah, the Japs.
Oh, I know when I leave, it's going to be the niggas, right? As soon as I leave, you're going to talk about the niggas, right?
No, I'm not saying
Hey, you said Japs?
Yeah, Japs.
But this show is so racist. Y'all are ridiculous, man. I can't believe you.
No, we're not racist at all.
You are?
All right, Russell, listen. One more, and then I'm going to go. Do you think it's right that you're here to have fun when so many people are suffering in Oklahoma City?
No, I donate a lot of money, man. People are suffering right here in New York, man.
That's true.
I'm doing my part. What are you doing? You donate any money?
You doing Howard? Yes. Can you do a Judge Ito impression?
I can't with him. I'll see you later.
Hey, Russell, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll see you. Thanks.
The guy was nice. He hung out and talked to you. I like the music behind him. What is it? Was it a disco or something?
Well, yeah, I mean, they found a way to make every, rock song a disco song.
Yeah, I know. I hate when they do that.
That song with it by,
They took Freebird and made it into a rock song, into a disco song. Yeah.
How do you do that?
I'm as free as a free bird. How about you? I think I heard tea for the Tillerman in disco. Bring tea for the Tillerman, steak for the sun, wine for the woman who makes the rain come. We'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words with more Stuttering John. He spoke to many, many celebrities, including Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
Right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Let me fix my hair. Now I look cool. All right. Yeah. I'm happening now. Look how cute I look. And sometimes, I look at the cover of my book, and sometimes I can look really handsome. Like look at the paperback. Look how handsome I am. And then I look in the mirror and I don't look so handsome. And sometimes I look in the mirror, I look okay. I think if you catch me at the right angle.
Oh, well, you have makeup on there, too.
No, not really. And I swear to you, that
it's lighting.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm not airbrushed. And I know I must look like that. It wasn't airbrushed.
You mean they didn't put that little curl that falls down over your forehead there?
No. Don't I look absolutely adorable in that picture? I mean, wouldn't you want to date me?
You look very cute. You're saying, good, I wish he'd take off those glasses.
Yeah, and I'm like, I wish I looked like that.
People used to call
But I do look like that.
Who is that guy on the cover?
People used to call and say, did Howard airbrush that picture?
I know, but that's what I look like. I don't know why I don't look like that all the time.
Well, your hair's not the same anymore, anyway.
It is, too. You keep saying that. My part's in the same place.
No,
I want to check the mirror.
Here's
John, on any given day, your hair parts a little to the left or a little to the right. That's a little to the... What are you, high?
What difference does the part
make? Look at the front now. It's all flat against your forehead there. It's like has like a nice thing going on.
No, it's not flat. It's the same thing.
Tell him.
Well, it's mushed down.
It's mushed down from the headphone.
But right in the front, it's like plastered against your forehead.
Well, that's not Ralph. That idiot. Ralph, why is my hair plastered? But I mean, but still, I should look kind of cute.
Yeah, I mean, that little curl isn't making him look so cute.
Is my hair plastered down? No. Look at you.
Yeah, look at his face.
Oh, you ugly. What?
It's a little messy.
Really?
It's not plastered,
Well, why
though.
don't all right, get out. I don't want to look at you now. Get out.
Here we go.
John thinks because when you parted your hair in the middle, he thought he was like the first person in the world to part his hair in the middle.
Yeah,
and he
take
thought
a look at my high school picture.
He thought you were copying him.
Is this?
Yeah, no, John was going around saying I was copying his hair.
No, that's not the thing. I used to laugh at Ralph because he used to puff your hair up so high up.
No, he didn't. I used to have a shag haircut. Get out. Get out, Ralph.
It's not, he has to bring it in about this when we're talking about your picture.
Fix your headphones a little bit and fix it.
Is that what it is?
It's all like sticking up there. Shake your head.
How's that?
Shake your head, darling. He's
That
like
works?
Jose.
Wait,
Go like this.
what?
Go like that.
Plus you have shades on there, Howard.
Yeah, but so what? That shouldn't make so much of a difference.
Thing, man.
Get out of here, Ralph. Stupid moron.
There you go.
Shake your head, darling.
All right. Go be gay somewhere else.
Oh, God.
You know, you did all that. Your hair's exactly the same.
I know. Now he says it's perfect. Guy's nuts. Is it better?
Not really, but
No?
I don't want to say anything because he'll come in
But
here.
how come I don't look cute all the time? Like, why aren't
I told you, it's lighting.
No, but I see some E shows that you look really good on.
Yeah, you know, like, you could see an E show, like, okay, here's a perfect example. I could be turned, like, this way, looking at you, and I could look really handsome, and then I could just move my head this way, and I look ugly. If you could catch me at the right angle, I'm really handsome.
See, there are people in Hollywood
Yeah.
who their greatest feat is knowing their best angle.
Yeah.
How do you go?
And only
but I-
being exposed in that way.
But, Robin, I would have to walk around like this all day. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to crook my head backwards.
You ever look in the mirror real close and then see how good you look, and like you look great if you look real close in the mirror?
Yeah, sometimes in the mirror I look real good. Sometimes I look really hideous.
Or do you take certain features, like you cover up everything and say, what do I think of my eyes?
Yeah. No, I never did that. Do you do that?
Or you go, is this half of my face the good one, or is this...
Oh, I always go to the side and put my pinky over my nose and see how I look with a nose job if my nose wasn't so crooked. My nose is crooked. I mean, mine's crooked.
Well, here it looks. See, look, your nose don't look big at all. There.
I know.
Well, straight ahead.
Yeah. There are times I can make my nose look small. But then even I look at that picture, I get depressed. I go, I don't look like that. But I do. Kinda. It's me.
Well, also your face is static. You're not smiling. You're not...
Yeah. I make sure I don't... When I smile, I'm really ugly.
I think the only time you look bad in pictures is like at press conferences when they shoot you really low.
Yeah.
And they get like underneath.
And they get that Adam's apple.
Yeah, it's not a good angle.
Yeah, and I got a big Adam's apple. Ugh. Oh, my ugly.
Who the hell looks at an Adam's apple?
Oh, man, I do.
You're not ugly. You
and I got narrow shoulders like a woman. And
You don't have narrow shoulders.
I do something. They're not muscular. Like, look at Ralph even has some muscular arms. I don't have anything. I'm like a freak.
You have very broad shoulders, though, don't
Yeah, but
you?
I got little twigs hanging from them.
Well, that's the problem.
Got to do some curls. Do you curl?
Yeah, I curl. I've been curling for years. Nothing happens. Either you got it or you don't. And my two nostrils are huge. My daughter even walked up to me, Deborah, and said, Daddy, you got the biggest nostrils. I said, yeah, well, wait.
Can I crawl inside
Let's see what we'll see when you grow up. We'll see what happens to you. When I was your age, I had small nostrils too.
Guess what? You're my daughter.
Yeah, guess what? A lot of my genetics are inside of you. You brace yourself for when those hormones kick in.
You didn't say that to it, did you?
Oh, sure.
My father's got a huge nose, and it was my biggest thing in fear to get his nose.
Really? Because you got a nice nose.
Yeah, my father had a huge, big, fat nose.
Like bulbous?
Yeah.
Like Carl Malden?
Yeah. And he would always say, hey, John, you're going to get this nose. And I'm like, no.
It still happens.
Yeah. Child abuse. Because I have really big nostrils, and my kids get a bullseye view because they look up at me.
It's like a two-car garage.
They got that fat angle.
Do you guys talk about my nostrils behind my back?
No.
Really?
I never even thought about it.
You point
Ralph?
out these things to
I do
people.
when I
They
got to
don't
trim the
even-
hair.
What?
But yeah, he's got a huge nose anyway. He shouldn't talk.
Hey, when Ralph has to trim my nasal hair,
Yeah.
he has no problem getting like 3 scissors up there at once.
And then you like flare them and
Hedge cut it.
And then I go like this.
So you can get a real good shot at
You know whose nose hairs have to be trimmed? Ratso's.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I was with Ratso yesterday, and Ratso had like huge hairs hanging out of his nose, and it was making me nauseous. So I finally said to Ratso, just suck in.
Yeah, but if you're going to start there, if you're going to trim the nose,
No, I just don't want to see his things hanging out of his nose. Did you catch that too, Gary?
Absolutely. And it was really funny because you guys were staring at each other and Ratso was really uncomfortable. When you point out something bad about somebody off the
I
air.
couldn't take it. I said,
It's
Razzo.
so uncomfortable.
I said, Razzo, why don't you... I said, wipe your nose a little.
What?
No, Howard goes, Ratso, you have a big schnot hanging out of your nose.
Yeah.
So Ratso gets uncomfortable, then what do? You know, he sticks his fingers up there.
No, then he stuck his fingers up there, and then he was wiping his hands on his pants. Well, what was he? I didn't want to look at it all day. I couldn't handle it. I would appreciate it if someone told me. I would want. I hate.
Don't you have that problem though? If you don't know somebody really well, and you know, like they've got something stuck on their face or on their lip or in their teeth.
Well, Howard, I got to tell you,
and you don't know whether to say it to them or not, and you know that if you don't say it, that they're going to go look in a mirror now, and then they'll realize that they've been sitting there all that time.
Well, I'll come home from a party, and my wife, I'll look in the mirror and I'll see there's a big snot in my nose, and I'll say to my wife, do you look at me at all? I mean, do you ever, couldn't you just lean over and say you got snot? She said, I didn't notice. That's why she married me. She just doesn't notice.
Hey, Howard, we were in the back doing the last questions, writing the last questions. You had this big black thing in your teeth, and there's no way me, Fred, and Jackie...
Well, tell me.
Didn't see it, but I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to...
You know why? Because I got those 2 fake teeth put in the front, and now everything collects after I eat.
And you can't
like
feel
you
it?
piece of spinach.
No, you don't feel it. You don't
feel
feel
it,
it
be
at all.
honest.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I saw it. I didn't want to say anything.
Dickwad, tell me. I don't mind. What'd you say, Jackie?
I would tell you, because I really believe that if you tell people, maybe they would tell you, too.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I always tell everyone. Ratso had a hair with a snot dangling off it.
You can't concentrate talking to the person.
No, and I was getting nauseous. And I'm rapping to the guy. I just say, hey, Rats, rub the snot off your nose.
Yeah. But see, how does it make you feel knowing that they sat there and watched that black thing in your teeth that whole time?
But you were like, I'm late. I gotta go. And the last thing I want to do is say, Howard, you got something hanging.
I hope he wasn't going to a meeting with that food stuck in his teeth.
Yeah, I didn't get the part in the new Steven Spielberg movie. They said I had something wrong in my teeth.
It's your fault.
So, I don't know. I was just rapping to Baba Fooey. All the things I told him about marriage and having a kid coming true, and now he realizes I wasn't lying to him.
Right, yeah.
And it's really funny.
In fact, the whole time you used to say this stuff to him, he used to say, oh, man, you're just lying. You just want to make me feel bad.
I've yet to receive an apology. I tried with you.
I apologize.
Yeah, because he's got a little baby in the house now. He doesn't have any help, and his wife is just like mine. They get belligerent. Like Gary wants to go out and ride his bike in the nice weather, but as soon as he gets in the door, his wife expects him to now sit there with the baby.
That's right. He's supposed to take care. He's supposed to pitch in and help.
And then he has to say to her, I want to go ride my bike. And then what does she say to you? She says, what about me? I want to exercise too. What am I going to get to exercise? And that's when I got my wife, I make a better living than you, round-the-clock help. Because I said, you know what? There's going to be a divorce here.
But there was a period of time that you weren't doing that well.
That's right.
And you had to go through this too.
I went through it. I went mad. I swear to you, I wanted to OJ her.
But you know what's really weird?
Because I was like, I come home, I'm no longer allowed to do anything on my own anymore. I got to sit in the house with the baby and prove to you that I'm having as bad a time as you are.
In fact, don't you remember, like the first 6 months, you were locked in.
And then she says to you, all right, go ride your bike, and then you stay here and watch the baby while I go. And you're like, I don't want to watch the baby. I want to watch TV. And the baby interrupts me watching TV.
Especially not while you're gone.
Right.
You know what the really weird thing is? That Jackie's talked about this on the air before. There's this whole...
Nobody knows.
People think that because we do what we do, that it's not difficult.
Work.
And I'm not saying...
It's not work.
But, because we're not lifting boxes out of the back of a UPS
and it sounds like we're having fun right now.
And, God forbid, if there's women in here in the morning, then we might as well have had party favors.
You better
running
come
around,
home and put on an apron.
Right.
So when you come home and you say, I'm tired, sometimes you go, oh, tired from all the naked women?
Right. But how great is it, like, you want to ride your bike, right?
I'm dying to ride my bike.
I walk right out of the house, and I go, because I had to get her, literally, on Sundays, we didn't have any help. My whole Sunday was, I'm going to go ride my bike. Oh, great. I'm stuck here in the house. What am I supposed to do? When am I supposed to exercise? And I'm like, you're not interested in exercise.
No.
Now I am.
I need your help.
I need help. And I was like, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself.
Well, the other really weird thing is if I say that I say, boy, it was a really tough day, we had a lot of stuff to do, then they feel like you're belittling what they do.
Oh, no. You got to learn the trick. I used to have to walk in the house and really talk about horrible things in order to make my wife feel bad for me. In order to get to ride the bike, I'd walk in like this. Oh, my God, some horrible things happened at work. Robin had a nervous breakdown.
Tom jumped all over my ass.
Tom jumped all over my ass. The ratings just came out. They weren't that great. We're slipping over in, and men 18 to 24, and Fred spoke to me. You know, I mean, a million things. You know, I was going through.
That's when you had all that back pain, right?
Yeah, and that's when I had back pain.
I had to negotiate with Jackie.
Yeah, and I go, oh my God, I have really and that's when I had all the back pain, and that used to enable me to go watch TV and lay on the floor. My wife wouldn't bother me, even though the kids were there. Daddy has back pain. But the back pain, I found out, was just my way of
getting out of it.
Yeah.
Well, it's really funny that you say that because Tuesday I had to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I was getting these really bad headaches.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
And it turned out they were tension headaches.
Yeah. That's what. And it's not tension from work. You've always been at work.
Right.
It's the tension of going home.
What
to that whole
you guys
situation.
are.
It was kind of fun at first, like with Baby Jackson holding him and stuff. Now you want to get out of the house a little
Well,
bit.
you know what I
holding him, but I don't.
Would I tell you how jealous you're going to become of your friend Ross, who's single, and he can go out and party and stuff? I told you, man, it's all coming true. I warned you, and I warned that dope Einziger who's getting married tomorrow.
Wait a minute. I remember Gary coming in and saying, you know, Mary's gone into labor. I'm going to take the day off, and it was like a Friday or something. So he took Friday off, and I said, he's not going to be here Monday.
Right.
And Howard said, oh, yes, he will. Sunday night, he calls you, and he says, you know, I'm really bonding with my son. Can I have another day?
We all did that. I bet you on the second one you don't. And now I'm going to warn you again. Now I'm going to give you a new warning.
Don't have any more kids.
Don't have any more kids. I'm telling you, Gary, you're going to be going through it for the next 10 years. You're going to be in purgatory.
You know what the cool thing is? But I really love
ghetto
my kid.
people have a lot of kids. You know why? They don't take care of them.
I love my kid, and I love hanging out with my kid.
Right.
I just want this little hour a day to myself.
Right. It's not going to happen. Gary, look at me.
After the hour.
I'm the only guy who can talk to you about this. I've been through it. Not going to happen.
I know. I think
you know when it's going to start? Even when the kid's 7 or 8, your wife's... let's say the kid turns 5, and you start to get out of that hole where you got to watch him every second. Your wife's going to want a second kid. You're going to be right back in the hole.
Right back in.
We got a problem.
You're sunk. I mean, unless you're going to have round-the-clock help, which is what I have now. I have to pay 27 people just so my wife's off my ass. And then, on Sundays sometimes, the Sunday woman who watches the kids, sometimes she can't be there, like on Mother's Day, because she has kids of her own. My wife goes into a panic. For 2 hours, she's got to watch the kids. And then it becomes, hey, I need help, and what am I going to do, and what am I going to, and I'm like,
I really feel bad for Gary because I know what that must be like. You know, you finally get home and you want to relax for a moment, and somebody's waiting there for you for relief.
Yeah,
but you know
Scott the engineer.
But you know what's even worse?
Yeah.
Is we actually have gotten to the point where we would be able to hire some help for a small amount of time. You know, a couple of days,
Go ahead.
2 hours.
Yeah.
But my wife is like, you know,
doesn't want help in the house.
She
feels
you.
funny. She feels funny with help.
Right.
Well, you tell her to get over it. Let me tell you something, my friend.
You.
Let me tell you something.
She wants me. She just thinks it's weird. Like, hey, maybe we should raise our own kids.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, but it's okay to leave you with the kid while she goes biking.
I'm not a stranger.
Tell her, look, get some. Not a Jamaican. Get anyone you can. I had bad luck with Jamaicans.
Jamaicans almost ran Howard's house.
Yeah, watch the Jamaicans. That's all I'm telling you, man. I don't care what anyone says.
Wait a minute, I got to tell people this. You would come over to Howard's house when he had this Jamaican help. Howard would be whispering. He dragged into another room.
It's
what are you talking about down there? Are you with the Quivers again?
Jamaicans are all people who come to this country and were doctors in their own land, and now they're doing demeaning housework.
And they just look down on everything you do.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. They're all experts on everything. In their home country, they were nurses and doctors, and then when they get over to this country, they're forced into this housekeeping work, and they resent you.
He had this woman who had this starched white uniform.
I'm giving you secrets now.
Okay.
I'm telling you what to do, and you tell your wife, honey, I'm telling you right now, on Sunday, I want to go biking. I want to be able to walk out the door for a couple of hours and get a little fresh air.
See, like, here's the deal.
And maybe, I don't want to every second be toting around the kid.
Saturday and Sundays, right?
You're in prison. You're in prison on Saturday and Sunday. Because you don't even look forward to Saturday and Sunday anymore.
You know what, Gary?
Tell the truth.
Let me tell you, he comes in, he goes, Robin, you got any new movies? Because we can't get out of the house.
Yeah. Remember all the freedom you used to have? I told you it was all going to go out
Saturday and Sundays.
You didn't listen to me. Why? Did you listen to me?
I did, but I didn't hear you.
Yeah, right.
You laughed at
Howard, you know what? In the back of
Hey, man, dude. Don't go through that nervous breakdown, man, that I went through. Don't get that headache. You've got it. You tell your wife,
I got medication now.
You don't want people...
You're on medication?
I am. You want to see it?
You tell your wife...
Noctrin.
I know what happened. Same thing happened to me, pal. I am telling you. You tell your wife... What do you say to your wife? Hey, what are you, prejudiced? You don't want black people in the house? Hey, I want black people in the house. Just tell her what's going on.
What?
Excuse me. What you say to your wife...
They're not strangers.
You say to your wife, what's going on in your head, what do you think? There's secrets in this house? I got no secrets. I don't care who's in the house. I will have criminals in this house as long as they watch the kid.
Well, I actually broke it down to we're actually thinking about it now.
You haven't had one babysitter?
Get an au pair.
No, we've had.
That's the greatest thing going.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah, get an au pair.
We've had my mother's babysat, her mother's babysat, and we have this woman across the street.
Yeah.
Who's an au pair for the people across the street. She babysats twice.
That gets real old having your parents there. No, you're living with your parents.
Because you know what the deal is now?
Yeah.
I mean, I love my mother, but my mother's whole deal now is, well, it's all the way up in Connecticut.
Yeah, she doesn't even want to do it.
I need to sleep over.
Yeah. She wants to stay.
So now my mom comes up, like she babysat last Saturday.
Now you live with your mom
My
again.
mom comes up on Saturday at 3, and she leaves the Sunday at like 5.
Just so you can leave the house for a few hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
We were gone from 7 to 9.
And now she's there all weekend. And you know what? You don't love her that much. Let's be honest. You don't want to be around. Otherwise, you'd still be living with your mom.
Right.
And my parents, after my sister had 2 kids, my parents, you can't even get them to watch the kids for an hour.
I don't think they have babysat once or twice.
For an hour. You know, hey, I told you, it's not painted red, but it's hell. Okay, dude? I told you.
Well, wait, so let me tell you.
You know what it is, man? You love your kid and all that stuff, but you know what? 5-10 minutes is enough.
Right.
Right? And then you're ready.
No.
I mean,
I go a good hour.
Good. Okay, an hour. You're a better man than I am. There's only so much baby talk and play you can get into. You're a man. A man can't do that.
So the deal is, on Saturdays and Sundays...
Women do that.
This is what goes on.
Yeah.
Since my wife gets up early all week, of course I don't.
Women's work.
So, on Saturdays and Sundays, I let her sleep.
Right.
So the baby usually gets up at 9:30.
How much do you hate
Saturdays and Sundays, for some reason, he wants to get up at like 6:30.
Yeah.
So I'm getting up for work.
You know
every
what?
Weekend.
Lock him up in his crib and make him go back to bed.
Well, I couldn't understand how Howard never slept in. Because he'd get up for work all Monday through Friday, and then his kids were up at the crack of dawn on weekends.
Yeah, my luck.
So he never got to sleep.
Don't have another kid. It's enough.
Nobody's pushing for it. Nobody's pushing for it.
Yeah, but how old's your baby?
6.5.
How much do you hate your wife now?
No, I don't hate her.
Wait a second.
No,
Hold it. How great are your weekends now? Your weekends that you used to live for? On a scale of 1 to 10, give me a number now. Now you're on medication. All right? You'd rather be at work. I have some extra work for Gary to do. He's coming to my house Sunday. It's a party.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know it.
And when I was single, I was like, what a drag. I got to go to Howard.
No,
you're like, wow, they're going to have cookies and everything.
Dude, we're going to have fun. You're not going to have to watch any
you
kids.
You don't have to watch his kids.
Right.
John asked me last week.
You know what I pay just to make sure that I keep my sanity? I mean, it's absurd. My wife is incapable. My wife could not handle 3 children on her own if...
Well, 3 children is a lot.
I don't care.
I don't know how you get out of the house in any reasonable amount of time.
And it runs in her genes. Her mother's got 4 kids, can't handle them. She has a 1-bedroom apartment, so the kids won't even come down all at once to visit her.
She's sick of them.
My wife can't handle kids. And I can't handle them.
Was she in a panic when it was just 1?
Of course. I'm telling I had Baba Booey's situation. I couldn't walk out the door by myself. And then if I was going to walk out the door, why can't I walk out the door? What do you mean you can't walk out the door? We can't both walk out the door. Well, why aren't I walking out the door?
You know how Allison called you and said they used to sit there and look at the baby?
Yeah.
Because they couldn't go out?
In fact, you know what the excitement of my day now is after work? If I'm lucky, when I get home, if it's a nice day, we both can go out for a walk.
Yeah.
And I'm psyched.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled.
Oh.
With that stroller.
People in my neighborhood see me. I stroll like a maniac.
I can't figure out why anybody does it.
I can't either.
You know, this.
I'm laughing at Einziger. Einziger's getting married tomorrow night. I sat there with the guy literally on the phone yesterday. I spoke to Einziger for over an hour, and I tried to talk him out of it. I said, Einziger, you just don't understand what's going to happen.
It's a whole different orientation. People really don't understand.
You're not going to be able to leave the house unless you're attached to someone.
Well, John says to me last weekend, John always says, last Friday, he said, what are you doing this weekend? So I said, well, Saturday, I got to watch the kid. And he goes, well, there's always Sunday. I said, Sunday, my mom's coming over. He goes, well, there's always work on Monday.
Yeah.
That's what it's come down to.
Great.
I said to Gary, I said, Howard told you how bad it was going to be. How could you complain about it now?
Because Gary fights me every way.
Yeah, Howard's never right.
How could you win?
The rumor mill says that you've been thinking about marriage a couple of times.
Yeah, but I know. Well, yeah, but I know what to expect.
Yeah, you want to marry Karen, you pussy.
And he wants to have 10 kids.
And meanwhile, you're looking at you know why he wants to marry Karen again? When he got his record contract, he didn't want to marry Karen.
Yeah. Right.
Because he thought he was going to be getting tons of girls.
Yeah.
Right. Why marry Karen?
Now that he sees he's a loser, he wants Karen.
With Karen again.
All of a sudden.
Why marry Karen?
You are not marriage material, my friend.
I don't think I am right now.
Every time you see any glint of success, you're ready to dump
it.
It
ain't a glint of success. It's a glint of a female.
Right.
And the possibility of getting one, which you don't have.
And what do you think? That goes away when you get married? It gets worse.
No, I see you going nuts.
Of course.
I don't know how you get.
But Howard, he told me he wants to have 10 kids.
Well, I want to have kids. I just wish we could skip. I could skip the wife part.
Yeah.
Good. Adopt.
Yeah, and skip like ages. Look, when they're 19, they're fun. They're people.
Ship them off and bring them back.
I'd like to adopt a 19-year-old girl, please.
You're Gary. You can't go. Gary used to be a fun guy. Gary was like this happy-go-lucky guy.
You know what I blew off last night? Here's a perfect example. Last night, I blew off going to Aerosmith, opened up a new office in New York.
Right.
We got invitations to go. Aerosmith was going to be at this party.
Right.
It could be cool. Go hang out with Aerosmith.
And look at me. I get invitations to that, and I go, wow. If I was single, I'd go to that. I don't even care that I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, like, what's the point of going? I got a wife and a kid. What am I going to do?
Exactly.
I met them once. They're great guys.
See, you never understood. When I get invitations like that, I go, oh. And I throw them away so I don't torture myself.
But why would you get married? Isn't that the one thing in your life that's such a thrill? I mean, just meeting a new girl and just who knows what's
screw
going to
that.
happen?
He married. I told him don't rush to have kids. You're going to be don't have kids until you can.
Kids too.
Couldn't talk him out of it.
No. He wanted to see what the hell would come out.
Now, hold on a second.
Is it so he can commiserate with everybody?
No.
Why you get married, you know?
No.
Because
you know what?
No one believes it.
I don't want to be. I
All
want
I
to
know
have a
is
family.
Gary was a guy.
I don't want to be a 70-year-old dad at Little League.
You
Gary-
got one now. Stop complaining.
Gary used to have a great life. I used to hear
I
his
still have
weekend.
a great life.
His weekend used to be. Yeah, that's why you're on drugs.
You're arguing with yourself now.
Used to be on recreational drugs on the weekend. Now you're on real medication. Yeah, now him and his friend Ross on Friday night would get up, they go to the Knick game or something. Then they'd be out to party.
He's sitting on the court.
Yeah. Then on like Saturdays, he would like go out.
I say exactly what I do. At like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock on Saturday, I go out on my bike for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, fun, wasn't it? Do whatever you want. You can't do that. Mommy says you can't go out because she won't get 2.5 hours to herself. It's a big competition, unless, of course, you prove to her that you're so sick that you have to go out.
That is part of your medicinal
You know, I was talking to Gary this morning, like clothes and stuff, and he was like, I remember when I used to be able to like wear some cool clothes. He says, but I'm out of shape now. I said, well, why don't you lose weight and get in shape? I said, is it because you're married? You don't care? He goes, no, that's not it, but. You know, now I can't go for a bike ride because Mary will say...
You can't do anything. Mary will say, yeah.
You just went, what about me?
Hey, and you thought I was putting you on, right? Allison used to give me the same crap. What about me?
It kills you.
Uh-huh.
It takes all your life energy out.
Well, wait a second. I know you're going to make fun of me for saying this, but there really are a lot of positives to being married.
Absolutely. There's a lot of positives.
It's a balance.
Keep repeating it like a mantra.
But it's the truth.
Okay, man.
It's the truth. I mean,
say it again. There's a lot of positives.
No, there's a lot of cool stuff.
Absolutely.
There really is.
I know.
There's someone who loves me.
Yeah.
Well, there's no one who loves you, Ralph.
At least not in this building.
Every week there's someone different.
Isn't it? Welcome to hell.
Hey,
Gary.
Wait a second.
Welcome
Ralph
to hell.
knows that that's not the truth. Everybody, when they get married, suddenly have these memories of these days when they were single, where every Friday night was a home run, and it just didn't go like that.
No. I mean, I go weeks, months, but that's not it for me. I mean, I can enjoy my life. I can go home. I can go to the gym. I don't have to call anybody and answer to anybody. I can watch TV. I can smoke a joint and watch a movie. Whatever I want to do, I can do.
You can.
I can stay out till whenever I want.
Can you say that?
And you can be alone on Christmas, and you can have no life, and you can die alone and be buried in one of those graves that they put paupers in.
Oh,
I have other friends who don't have girlfriends. We hang out on holidays, or I can stay with my family. What's the big deal? A holiday's gone in a
so he
day.
wouldn't be in a pauper's grave.
Who wants to hang out
Who wants you to be with your family? And everybody complains about holidays anyway when you're married. Oh, I got to go to my in-laws for Thanksgiving. That's hell too.
You know what?
I forgot.
Gary, there's no arguing with Ralph on this. He wins every time. Could have more kids?
Yes, he is.
We're getting a dog.
I bet you he has more kids.
He's going to have 2 or 3.
And you know what? I think you have more kids when you're married like that because it's like, well, what the hell? I got one already. My life sucks. How much worse could it get?
You know what it's like? It's like Morgan Freeman in The Shawshank Redemption. I've already got a life sentence. Why not get 2? Let him run concurrently.
How many more can there be?
You know, as soon as you have a kid, there ain't no
And
turning
there's
back.
no explaining to your wife that, hey, I want to just walk outside for a half hour because then it becomes, well, what about me?
Actually,
They don't understand.
In fact, this was my big reprieve this week since I went to the doctor. And I mean, these headaches were torturing me at night.
Now your wife feels bad for
No,
you.
so you're right. So she actually feeds the. I used to do the 6 o'clock feeding. Now she's been doing it.
She took that over.
So now you see why you have headaches. You
So I
need
get
the
better.
headache. And you're never going to get better.
don't need medication. You need a divorce.
Wait a minute. Are you still sleeping with that bite block?
No, I got rid of that.
You'd be off the medication if you just got a divorce. You'd be completely healthy.
Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. I want to show you something.
All right. You don't need medication.
Medication?
How could he?
Don't you understand? I know why he's on medication. As long as he has those headaches, he doesn't have to get up and do those stupid night feedings. Imagine his wife. The wife isn't working. This is a guy who's got to be up at 4 in the morning and work intensely. There's no way he should be getting up and doing night feedings.
This has all been prescribed since Tuesday.
Let me see.
Three different bottles?
Yeah, well, there's 3 different things going on.
Look at this.
Jeez.
That's Seldane D. That's for my allergies.
Seldane D. This is what?
That's Mary. That's the
What
baby.
does it say?
That's naproxen.
That's for the headache.
Naproxen, 500 milligrams. How many of those do you take?
Just twice a day.
Amoxicillin.
That's for the ear infection.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're falling
That's a penicillin.
Falling apart.
Let me tell you something, pal. These headaches are not going to go away until you sit down with your wife and say, you know what?
I got to have my life back.
I'm not doing the night feedings, and I'm going for a bike ride for 2.5 hours every day when I get home.
I got some Prozac if you need anything.
2 years ago, Gary.
And let me tell you something, man. How frightened are you of losing these drugs?
Just the one for the headache.
Yeah.
I'll be congested, but I need the one for the headache.
You know what? Give me a few. I got a big weekend coming up.
Oh, you poor baby.
When I was single, I never even hit my
Let me tell you
deductible
something.
on my medical.
I go into a panic if I hear one of the housekeepers isn't there for the day. Because I know what it's going to be.
We got a problem.
We got a big problem. And it always starts out, my wife will go, I can handle the kids for a couple of hours. And I'm like, no, you can't.
But it's really funny.
Because she's always thinking, you'll help.
Yeah, and then she used to come down crying and saying, I don't understand what kind of life we're having. How come you don't want to help with the kids? And I go, Allison, I don't want to help.
Didn't you tell me the story about some neighbor you saw doing something with his kids, and then it got you in trouble?
Yeah.
But Robin,
this guy was like being super dad. And I was like, my wife would be like, why can't we be like them? And I go, you know what, Allison? Life's too short. I'm not going through this argument. Just hire more help. Just hire 20 more people. I don't care. I don't care if I go bankrupt hiring people.
But you know what? That's really true, because sometimes I start to get like you, and I'm like, you get all riled up and everything. And then we went out.
And you know what? You get fooled.
We went out for like this Mother's Day brunch, and it was like a lot of people there. And then I see like all these dads walking around with their kids and stuff, and then I start to feel really guilty.
Because you feel like
I'm a crummy dad.
Well, you feel like, hey, how come they're doing it so easily, but they're not? They're going through the same thing. They're just putting on a good show when they're out at brunch.
We should have all met in the bathroom.
Let me tell you something.
I see guys
they've got medication,
you know what?
too.
The women are with those strollers and those little walker things every day, so they know how they work.
Yeah.
I see guys standing on the street corner trying to get those things collapsed.
And you'll get suckered in. You'll get suckered into a second kid. This is how it happens. When we had the third kid, I said to my wife came to me. She goes, I want to have one more. I said, okay. Now listen, here's the deal. I'm telling you this story up front, being honest. Being honest. I'll be more than happy to have another child. I said, but I don't want to hear you once complain that you can't get to do something. Oh, I don't care. I want to be with another baby. And I said, I want it in writing. In friggin' writing.
You did not get
I wrote down a 10-point plan. I swear I got the piece of paper. I'm not allowed to show it to
Woodrow
anybody.
Wilson?
Yep.
But it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. Let me tell you
How
something.
many points of the plan did you get?
10. I said, 1, I don't want to be asked on the weekend that I got to sit there and watch the kid. Number 2, she signed everything, had to have it. We went and had sex. Boom, she got pregnant. I am telling you, the second it happened, Saturday night when the housekeeper left, Sunday and Monday became living hell. By Monday, my wife was pulling her hair out of the head. I said, this is what you're going to do. So you see that baby nurse? Hire her forever. She goes, but it'll cost a fortune, baby. I don't care. It's worth it. It's worth it. I can't come home and have you yelling at me that you're having a miserable time. And I said, and then find someone for Sunday, the holiest day of the year, when the family is supposed to be sitting around. I don't want. I'd be trying to watch TV. Suddenly I'm a nurse.
No, the one that really killed you was the time you were playing tennis.
Oh, my God.
I got the call.
I was over my friend Stu's house. There's a tennis court in his house. I'm playing with 2 other guys. We're having a pisser. I get a phone call. I got to stop the tennis game. My wife's like, why can't I play tennis? And I was like, what? Why can't I come out? I want to come over. I want to play tennis. I want to. I said, don't you play tennis during the week when the housekeeper's there? I said, that was it. I said, get a housekeeper on Sunday. I'm embarrassed. I was humiliated.
I know.
You had to leave the tennis game.
Yeah.
It's doubly worse for you.
Have you ever gone out with your friends on a Sunday and played tennis since Jackson was born?
Are you mind?
Yeah, and you never will.
Tennis?
You never will get to. You never will get to.
Because Gary can't afford a whole staff.
That's right.
At least you can have like a staff.
At least I got some people.
A staff? I always want one person to yell at for an hour.
That's why Gary's on these pills.
Maybe if you count up all the prescription medication, there's enough in there for some help.
Our mothers were so well trained. They used to just watch kids, and our dads were like kings. We're marrying these princesses who grew up in households where they decided it was going to be different.
And men are supposed to pitch in.
Yeah, and we're sunk.
Women.
Tom's live, man.
Say it. Tom Chiasano, our general manager, will say
I gotta tell you.
Want to be totally honest?
My mother raised 8 kids.
Never bitched.
Never had a housekeeper.
And your father never had to sit and lift a finger. Am I correct?
You're absolutely right.
Right. That's how my mother was. My mother doesn't get it. My mother was such a starker with the children. My father came home. He didn't do anything.
No, my father's idea of a weekend was when going to play golf.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah, and your mother didn't open her mouth because you probably would have rapped her.
Right? I'm not sure about that.
The old days you could get away with that.
8 kids.
Hey, she wanted 8 kids.
Once a week, she had somebody come in and help her clean the house. That was it. And
probably your mother ended up helping the woman cleaning the house clean the house.
Yeah, she was cleaning.
That's how my mother was.
Exactly.
My father felt bad for her finally and hired Olga, the house cleaning woman. My mother used to take Olga for shoes and clean the
and go shopping.
And my mother would clean up after her and serve her lunch.
I will tell you, now I have a 17-year-old, so I have the oldest of anybody. And I will tell you,
you're in good shape now.
Oh yeah, it's a wonderful leap.
Yeah.
You go from all of those early years that you're talking about,
right,
to all of a sudden where they're independent and
you're at a nice point in your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're smart.
Getting your life back.
You had 1 kid.
Right.
It's enough. You saw your offspring. There he is.
There you go.
But great. The Chiasano line goes on.
I will tell you, sometimes you wish you had more, but you know.
You didn't want to go through all those years.
I love my kids. This is not the point of the story. I just want my wife taking care of them.
Right.
I don't want to be hassled on weekends.
You need your time. You need your time.
I gotta have a life. Right. When do I have a life?
But 8 kids are never. I mean, it was like.
Of course. Our parents.
There really is a difference.
Our mothers were dopes.
Oh, excuse me.
My father would come home from work. My mom would have dinner on the table. He'd go up and after he ate and
go to the bathroom.
2-hour nap.
Right.
No problems.
No problems. Do you ever get a 2-hour nap?
Oh, my wife told me when she was pregnant, we moved into the new house, I would come home and I would take a nap. She goes, enjoy them now because they're a thing of the past once a baby comes.
Right.
Wow.
Oh. You got to dump your wife. Just do it any way you can.
I dig her.
You dig her.
Straight sex.
Tell me.
You want to dig her and bury her.
Tell me you don't love her as much, though, right?
No, I love her as much. I knew. Listen, I knew it was going to be like
you
this.
don't love your wife as much.
I love my wife dearly, but the only way I love my wife was we have to have help. If the help went away, I wouldn't love her.
You wouldn't love her
anymore.
at all.
No, I wouldn't. I would leave her.
I knew.
I know it would end our marriage.
I knew it was going to be like this. It's just when it's actually implemented, it's just.
Do you do the
painful.
food shopping too?
Sometimes.
Yeah, great. You must leave you a lot of free time. Okay. You're the guy who used to go out all the time. I love it. I love that you got married. I love it. I love that you have kids. I used to be so angry at him. Now you're a good producer.
Every day he used to have a good story.
Yeah.
Every day now he has a good complaint.
Right.
Well, it's funny because you were talking about Einziger's wedding.
Yeah.
When I got the invitation to Einziger's wedding, I was like thrilled. It's a night out.
You're going to get
babysitter and everything.
Right.
It's like the greatest thing that ever happened.
I know.
That was my invitation to Aerosmith, was that wedding.
Right.
Plus, then at the wedding, maybe your wife will go off with some other women and you can have some time alone.
Yeah, with guys. Hang out with some guys. If you're lucky.
Like, I don't even drink anymore on weekends because why? It's just not worth it to have a hangover when the baby starts crying at 7 in the morning.
Right.
They're the funnest things to do.
Yeah, you can't even drink. And you love to drink.
My wife always says, you want a beer? I'm like, no, I'm really not interested.
Right.
I don't want, why?
Why? So I can have a hangover when I get up?
One beer. I want 7 of them.
Right.
All at once.
And you don't want to be here while you're drinking them.
I want to drink them in a place far from you.
I don't mind getting drunk with my wife, but
guys
I'll
don't
be the
know,
one with the
man.
hangover.
I'll give you something. You can call Ralph a dope all you want. He understands the whole thing. He understands it.
I understand that. I'll never get married because I know that.
That's right.
I
That's my
wouldn't wanna
boy.
go for that.
There you go. All right.
And Howard will bury Ralph. He won't be in a pauper's grave.
No.
It's time for my pill.
Oh. You take care of me, Paul?
All right, I got to take a break. We got to get back to Stuttering John. This went on way too long.
Oh, boy.
I love that Gary's miserable now.
Well, I do go home often, and I say, I'm the only one on the show who doesn't complain about their lives.
That's right.
I enjoy my life.
She has fun.
Yeah, you love
No, like Jackie has fun because he's unencumbered with children. Same with Fred.
But he has the minor irritations of, Nancy getting on his case and not letting him drink as much as he wants. He has a mother, too.
Yeah, he does. But Jackie's, one thing about Jackie, he's smart. He slips away, and I think...
And he does have his time.
Robin was in here 2 days ago saying, I
have a child and get married.
Did I say anything about living with anybody?
Robin came in here and said she's going to she's getting married and having a kid, and I just laughed because that's going to be murder. She's going to be like OJ.
What did I say?
She had a kid without any mention of a relationship, so we assumed she just wanted to have the kid, and she said, "Well, I'm going to get married first."
Yeah.
And I said the guy wouldn't live with me, and he'd be a house husband taking care of the child.
You'll find a lot of
good luck.
She's not joking because we've had this conversation.
All right, I don't want to get into this now. I got to take a break. We haven't played a commercial in the last 3 hours.
This is a topic that takes us away.
I was enjoying Gary's misery. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Stuttering John, we got so many funny things that you did the other night that we have to get back to. We'll be back right after these. All right, let's get to Stuttering John. And we're in the middle of this, actually. Stuttering John was at some party. And who's this next person? Jennifer Aniston?
Who's that?
Yeah, she is one of the girls from Friends.
Oh, okay.
She's very, recognizable, but of course we don't give that away.
This is a perfect example. This is a great person to do this. This is a perfect example of a woman who's on TV every week and, probably in her world, like she's real famous now.
Oh, yeah, she's being interviewed all over the place. It's a hot show.
Yeah. But meanwhile, John goes up and asks her who she is, and she gets thoroughly insulted. And you'll see it on the E! Show. You can hear it here.
Okay.
She's running away from John.
Oh,
it's like,
really?
Yeah, right. It's like she's totally insulted by the question. Watch.
Can we ask you a question, please, for WXRK, please?
One quick question.
Okay, who are you now?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Well, then that doesn't matter.
Oh, no, please. I know you're somebody famous, right?
No, I'm not.
All right, can I ask you a question, please? Don't you think...
See, she was going to answer a question, and now...
very happy to stand in. And in fact, she's giving him the one quick question thing because I'm so busy, I'm so sought after.
Yeah. She's on a hit show. She was just on Oprah Winfrey.
I'll deem it okay for you to ask me one quick question.
I'm sure nobody knows who she is.
Yeah, but last year nobody even would have thought who she was.
And nobody still knows who she is, but she doesn't realize that yet. In order to get an awareness of an audience of you got to have tremendous exposure. There's nobody who knows who she is. Take her off that show, they don't know who she is.
Please. Please. How much does it suck that Kato Kaelin is a celebrity?
It's pathetic. Pathetic.
What's your name again? Is it Debbie?
And here's Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
They're their rap group.
Yeah. They're looking really good lately.
Yeah, they've been on our show. I bet you they talk to you because they're not uptight.
Yeah, they
could care less.
And when this girl who the girl from Friends, she was in the same area when I was interviewing them, and she saw me, she ran right out.
Well, she wants to be a big star. She's going, I'm a big star. I can't be spoken to. I'm, this is ridiculous. You don't know who I am, and I'm a big star. She's not a big star. The big star is somebody whose name you know. I don't know Jennifer Aniston. Well, what do I spend my day? I'm a guy. I'm just trying to live my life. I got to go learn her name. Isn't it ironic? Someone from Friends is not friendly. She wasn't your friend. All right, here's Salt and Pepper, the rap duo.
It's a trio, actually.
It's a trio, actually, right? But the other one, they keep her name off it.
I know.
Because they don't like her.
Hey, girls, how you doing?
Fine.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good.
You are fine. They are fine, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
They got good bodies. I like that blonde one with the big ass.
Yep.
That's an ass, boy. Now, and God invented an ass.
That's what he was thinking.
That's what he was thinking about. Everyone else perverted theirs. She's got some ass.
With a capital A.
I mean, that's a big, thick butt.
Horse flank.
Nice. Yeah, it's like a horse flank. It's not even.
Please.
If it was slave days, she would be right up there. She would be working my fields and working me in the bedroom. Sturdy. A big old ass. That's right.
You'd only need one slave.
That's it. Everyone would say to me, there's a big slave auction happening. I go, really? Stern, when are you going to go and get some more slaves? I got one that works my fields and it gives me my sex. I got Salt and Pepper.
All bases covered.
Yeah, I got everything. And she dyes her hair blonde, a boot.
Don't even need a mule.
And she dances and she sings.
They'll be like, wait a second, you got the same girl doing your fields, plowing your fields. I said, she pulls my tractor.
I don't even have a horse.
Right. And you should see the ass on this one. It's still too big. She does the housework. She does it all.
build a cabin on that ass.
Yeah, she's super mom.
Question for WXRK Radio.
Sure.
So who are you now?
I'm Salt and Pepper.
Oh, you guys are the... Oh, great. Let me ask you a question.
See, they don't care that you ask who they are. They're happy.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah.
Get the jackpot.
Oh, this is for XRK. OJ, innocent or guilty?
Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, but what do you think?
Innocent until proven guilty.
You don't want to comment, huh?
I'm commenting. Innocent until proven guilty.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's the party line. They're
Yeah.
holding it.
Yeah, we know he's innocent, but based on what you've seen, what do you
Everybody
think?
starts quoting the law like they're lawyers.
Salt and pepper for the defense.
Like the jury doesn't know.
Yeah, everyone becomes a lawyer. I told you, innocent until proven guilty, baby. Now look at my ass. Was that the one with the blonde hair?
Oh, God,
you don't remember?
I think it was no. She was sitting down. I think it was the shorter one.
All right. Yeah, she's pretty fine too.
Yeah,
they all have babies.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a whole thing going on there.
Don't know what it's about. Don't ask me.
Yeah, innocent until proven guilty.
That's right. Don't ask me. I don't know. The jury's out.
Yeah, but what's your personal opinion? All right. So you don't want to... Let me say, isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal?
Say that again?
Isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal?
I don't know nothing about it, honey.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Why do you keep saying, let me ask you a question?
I don't know. It's kind of like a Kickstarter, you know?
It's kind of funny. Let me ask you a question. Time filler.
So I could read the next question.
Right.
So why... Do you hate Latino music?
Do I hate it?
Yeah.
No, I don't hate many things.
Were you ever sexually attracted to your sister?
No, sir, I've never been sexually attracted to my sister.
Can you do a Judge Ito impression?
What the hell kind of questions are these?
What do you mean?
Finally.
So just, these are questions, normal. I mean, it's better than all that other garbage questions all those other people ask you, right?
These are normal questions, huh?
Yeah, fun questions,
Okay.
Like, can you do a Judge Ito impression?
Judge Ito?
Yeah.
I'm undecided. That's my Judge Ito impression.
Can you think of one good reason to save Gary Busey from a drug overdose?
Nope. Not one.
She's very polite, though. She's there with you.
She's hanging.
That's pretty nice of her. I'm just waiting for her to walk away.
So, how bad does it...
Are you with this guy?
How bad does it suck that Kato Kaelin is a celebrity?
It sucks like sour grapes.
Yeah?
It really sucks.
She's right.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
I think Howard Stern is rude and obnoxious, but you gotta love him.
Oh, that's great. All right. Can I get a hug?
Sure.
What was she wearing, like a little belly shirt?
Yeah, they would look really good. Everybody, all the women look phenomenal.
Right.
Because all the fashion designers are there. Hello.
What's with Fran Drescher? She blew you up quick?
Yep. No. She looked gorgeous. She was
she's got a good body.
long dress, but no, I just, she said she's still a fan and everything.
Just doesn't have to get up this early.
Fran, let me ask you one question. Fran, OJ innocent or guilty?
You know.
Oh, man.
Come on, Fran.
I think he's guilty.
Thanks a lot, Fran. Anything to say to Howard?
Howard, my little nebbish, I love you. Mwah.
Take care, Fran.
Big star. Naomi Campbell, the model?
Yeah, who still hasn't gotten me.
What do you mean hasn't gotten? She doesn't get you?
He's questioned her a couple of times.
Yeah, she just always gives this like confused look of terror. And
Hi, Naomi, can we ask you a question, please, for WXRK Radio? Please, for a second.
I'm actually sorry, I can't. I'm leaving.
Just one question, please.
No, she can't answer. You're busy. Listen to this music.
Smarter, Christy Brinkley or Forrest Gump?
I have no comment.
Do you have a heart on the runway?
I have to leave. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
These questions are too tough. I have to go.
Here's Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, yeah, this is funny.
This is good?
Yeah, because I didn't even know who he was. Like, Angie pointed it out for me.
Yeah, he was in the Rocky movie.
But Howard, he doesn't look a bit like he did in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
He slimmed down quite a bit.
Yeah, slimmed down.
Excuse me? Excuse me, can I ask you a question, please, for WXRK? Who are you now? Sir? Yes.
Was he pissed when you said that?
Yeah, listen.
He didn't like that.
but you gotta remember, he has a beautiful girl with him.
Yeah.
So it's even more.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
He wants
What are
people
you trying to do to him?
Who are you again? Who are you?
Sir? Yes. Who are you?
I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, you're not. No. I know you're an actor, right?
Oh, no, Schwarzenegger.
No, come on.
Chuck Norris.
Come on.
Robert De Niro. Dolph Lundgren, yeah, maybe that's me.
Dolph Lundgren, how are you, man?
Lundgren.
Still didn't get it right.
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren.
No, Dolph Lundgren, yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Can I ask a question? Were you ever...
He goes, I'm a big fan. You don't know who he is.
Who are you? Dolph Lundgren. Let me ask
You're
you a
getting to be
question.
like Melrose. You're a big fan of everything.
I'm a big fan of whatever it is you do.
I'm a big fan.
I'll be a big fan. Just tell me what you do.
Yeah, just tell me what you're doing. I'll really get into you.
Tell me if I'm warm.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Can I ask a question? Were you ever... Dolph, were you ever sexually attracted to your sister?
No, sorry.
Do you hate Latino music?
No, I don't. I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal?
Yeah, I think that was good.
Do you think it's right that when you're here to have fun when so many people are suffering in Oklahoma City?
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, what happened, you know. You can't change that.
All right. Let me ask you. Can you think of one good reason to save Gary Busey from a drug overdose?
I don't think so. I mean, what do you think? Yeah, you have to save anybody who's about to die, I think, you know, even if they're an actor.
Let me ask you, do you believe that for the safety of all children, priests should be castrated?
Who?
Priests.
No, I like priests. As a matter of fact, I was in love with one once.
Get out.
Yeah, he was my sister. I was a priest.
Can you do a Jotino impression?
Impression?
Yeah, quick one.
Hey, yo, Drago.
Thanks, man.
Good. Hey, that was good. That's a good impression. See, he knows how to handle it.
Yeah, he was cool.
You know, it just cracks me up. You go to a fashion thing and nobody understands the question.
Yeah. What is this, Linda Evangelista?
Yeah, this is the creme de la creme of
Supermodel.
the
Supermodel?
Yeah.
She's the hottest model in the world now?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling, there's not one imperfection on her.
Yeah. All right. Let me take a break and then I'll play that one and then we got to do the news. But we'll be back right after. And I'll take some phone calls too. We'll be back right after this.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, thank you. And we're here with Stuttering John, who has one final interview for us with Linda Evangelista, supermodel. She look good, huh?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Well, let me hear what you said to her.
She's on the dance floor.
Who are you now?
Who am I?
Yeah.
My name's Linda Evangelista.
Oh, Linda, hi. You're beautiful.
Who are you now? That's great. See, I think you should just carry it one step further next time. She'll be like, Linda Evangelista. Now, what do you do again?
What are you famous for?
Yeah, show me what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you really carry it on.
If she says a model, she said, well, can I pose?
Yeah, but what have you been in? I mean, I've never seen you in anything. You're nobody. That's great.
Sports Illustrated. Well, what page?
Yeah, no, did you get the cover? And she goes, of course. And then you said, gee, but no one really knows who you are, right? I mean, it's not like you're well known. You're not a household name. Yeah, I mean, but what do you do? Show me how you pose or something. You know, something like that. You got to be real pompous.
Oh, you're like Elle McPherson. You know,
yeah, right, yeah. Know every other one, yes. They're like Cindy Schwartz, my next-door neighbor is a model, too. She's trying to get into that. Do you have a resume?
Yeah.
Or do you ask her, did you ever take any, shots so you could send... You have an agent?
Do you have a book?
Yeah. You say, yeah, that's like my friend. She just got an agent.
We should take bets how many questions before they walk away.
Hey, you should say, that's not really a job, modeling, though, is it? I mean, you can, it's not like being an actor.
Or, did you go to one of those schools?
What are you doing this side? Are you a secretary or something?
Don't you just, stand there and a guy takes pictures of you? I mean, you don't have to act or anything, right?
You can't really make a living at that.
Yeah, all right.
What do you really do?
Yeah. Don't you want to get married and have kids? You're here looking for a husband, aren't you?
Come on, what you really are is a waitress, aren't you?
Oh, Linda, hi. You're beautiful. How's it going?
Very good. Thank you so much.
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Let's look on that little sheet there.
You're a supermodel, right?
That's what they call me sometimes.
Do you have any special powers?
Nah, just luck.
Did you ever fart on the runway?
Ever what?
Fart on the runway.
I don't think so.
I'm just curious, dude.
I don't think so.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that for the safety
really
of all...
insulted her.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that for the safety of all children, priests should be castrated?
Yes, a lot of. If it wasn't for this music, there'd be a lot of silence.
Heavy soundtrack. Thinking music. It's like that Jeopardy music. Do 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 do. So she said the wheels are turning. Yeah.
It's model thinking music.
I got to hear the music. That's great.
Curious, dude.
I don't think so.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that for the safety of all children, priests should be castrated?
I wish I would have been warned about you. Yeah, I think all men should be castrated.
Oh, yeah?
It's all about women.
Are you married?
It's all about women.
How do you mean? I stutter, I'm sorry.
Women.
Women, okay.
Women.
Let me ask you, how bad does it suck that Kato Kaelin's a celebrity?
He's such a loser. I don't even want to talk about him.
Yeah, I know.
Major loser.
I know. What do you think, OJ?
Hey, I dig her.
Yeah.
I'm with her on that.
Well, everybody at this party seemed to think Kato was a loser, but
You know what? It's okay to...
they would have had him at this party if he was in town.
Yeah.
It's okay to hate Kaelin, but isn't it okay to say OJ's guilty?
Yeah, well, there's a whole thing going on.
Well, it was interesting, even when Fran Drescher said, I think he's guilty. Now, here's a guy she's thinking killed 2 people, and she's almost afraid to say he's a bad.
Yeah.
I know. What do you think, OJ, innocent or guilty?
Guilty.
All right. So do I. I feel the same way.
2 great minds.
Bonding.
Isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal?
Sure. And with the car deal.
What was what?
The car deal also. They're going to raise the taxes on the imports, and I think that's right. Coming from a family who works for General Motors, I think that's right.
Ooh.
Wow.
Do you know who the vice president is?
Hey.
She's up on things. She read the paper today.
She agrees with you.
You 2 could have hung out. She likes every topic you bring up.
I guess her family's from Detroit, or General Motors. She works for them. And she says, hey, yeah, they should raise the tariff on Japanese. Japanese won't let us sell cars over there. I heard people actually complaining about that. I said, how could you complain? Ralph was saying to me, how could
Ralph was complaining?
Hey, who else do I get to talk to? He's blowing out my hair.
I thought you meant somebody important.
I'm reading the paper, and he goes, I don't think it's right that they raise it, man. He makes no sense when he argues, and I'm arguing with a moron. I said to him, what do you mean it makes no sense? I said, the Japanese won't let us sell our cars over there unless they put a huge tax on it.
That's right.
Why should? Yeah, what was your point, Ralph? This is what I get into in the morning when the guy's supposed to be blowing out my hair. I'm sitting there trying to get my hair blown out, and I'm reading the paper, and this imbecile starts arguing with me about something that shouldn't even be argued about.
I just think that American cars are pieces of garbage for the most part, and if people want to buy imports, let them buy imports.
All right, listen, now, hold it. So I explained to Ralph. I said,
and
Ralph,
there's not a demand for American cars in Japan.
No, listen
Nobody
to me.
wants our
Wrong. Let us sell our cars in Japan. You know, he says American cars are junk. Meanwhile, in America, it's still American cars that outsell foreign cars.
Sure.
So why are the Japanese afraid? Let us sell our cars over there. If there's such junk, Let us sell our cars over there and let the Japanese decide. Why should it be unfair? Why should you put a tariff on it?
But if
let us put a tariff on their cars.
If there was such a big demand for our cars over there, they'd have them.
No, Ralph, listen again. I'm going to say it again. You're so dumb, it's pathetic. I don't know who your real father was, but he's got to be stupid as a wall.
Your
now,
mother sounds very intelligent, so it must have been your father.
You must have inherited your father's brain. Listen to me, P-Brain. It's not the Japanese people who have a choice. The Japanese government is saying, let's keep the Japanese cars pure. Let's not compete with Americans. We'll raise the price of their cars so high that they have to buy our cars. Do you understand that?
I didn't have all the information.
All right. I bet your real father is Lloyd Lindsay Young, the weatherman on Channel 9.
Hello, Ralph.
No, goodbye.
Goodbye, Ralph. I'm having this argument. He goes, hey, if the Japanese wanted our cars, they would buy them. I go, no, they wouldn't. They don't have them available.
Yeah, what are they going to do, come over here and have them shipped home?
Yeah. But this is, unfortunately, my life has come down to that's who I argue with. It's you know what it's like? It's like being with a child.
Sometimes he just picks arguments just for the sake of picking them.
No, but I know he's genuinely stupid. He really believes what he says. I mean, there's no argument there. It's stupid.
That's your outlet.
He goes, well, American cars suck. I go, that's great. So what does that got to do with anything? If American cars suck, fine.
Let them in.
So let them rot over in Japan. Why do you have to double...
First of all, I'm not stupid. And
you are so stupid.
I am not stupid.
Ralph, no offense. You're dumb as a wall.
I am not stupid.
Any guy who would make an argument, you missed the whole argument. Your IQ is so low.
That's not true. I'll take an IQ test.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come close to or beat you.
I doubt it.
I'll bet. You want to bet?
Let's bet.
My IQ is about 136.
I don't know. I have no idea what my IQ is, but I would.
We do. Trust me. I told you. You take an IQ test.
Well, let's take a.
Take the test.
How much do you want to bet?
I'll bet you $50 zillion.
500.
Yeah, 500. Save your money.
Yeah. See, you know I'm not stupid, and you're just saying that.
You know how to work a comb.
What I'm just saying is that American cars suck.
You're fashion literate.
Ralph, that's not the argument. It's fine that you feel that way. What do you drive, though? You drive an American car, don't you?
Well, Jeeps are the exception.
Oh, I see. How dare you say that about American cars?
I had all foreign cars my whole life.
But you don't have a foreign car now, do you? So given the choice, you bought an American car.
I just wanted a Jeep.
Why wouldn't listen to the argument, because you're missing it. It has nothing to do with what you think American cars are.
Yeah.
Why are the Japanese afraid to compete with us?
I don't think they're afraid. I think.
So why don't we do the same thing? Why don't we say, hey, let's get the Japanese cars out?
You would never have had the opportunity to find out about a foreign car if we didn't have an open market.
Yeah, right. So we're stupid. I'm not the one who let them in the first place. They're smart to keep us out of there. They have them buying those cars.
Crappy cars.
Do you believe how stupid he is?
You're like an OJ
John,
defense lawyer.
Is he stupid or what?
Don't you even call me stupid,
I think you're stupid.
Lundgren.
You are
big
stupid.
deal, like pronouncing names.
You can't conceive of an argument. You understand? You don't have any conception of what we're talking about here. Doesn't matter. So now we're saying, hey, Japan, wake up. What?
You benefit from our open market. You have to have a fair deal.
You're so smart. Why don't you put down your blow dryer and design a car?
I could better than
All right, come on, get out of here. I'm in the middle of Linda Evangelista.
Oh, let me hang for a second, because I want to say something.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
I want to say something about this interview. Just keep going.
All right.
I'm Canadian, so I don't even have to answer that question.
What was the question?
Who's the vice president?
Oh, wait.
So I think that's right.
Well, do you know who the vice president is of the United States?
I'm Canadian, so I don't even have to answer that question.
Oh, you're Canadian.
They ask these questions on Howard Stern all the time.
Yeah, Howard Stern. Do you do a Judge Ito impression?
No. I'm a supermodel.
Well, listen, I appreciate it. Give me a...
Now you asked me loser questions.
Can I get a hug? Can I get a hug? Come on, Linda. I'm a big fan. There you go.
Did you hug you?
Yeah.
Did you get a boner?
Yeah, I was so psyched. Well, that's what I was going to comment on. I saw this tape of it. You have to see it on the E! Show. It's so funny because John, the place was hot, and John's, got the thing around his neck. He's all rumpled, and he's sweating. His hair is greasy. She looks perfect.
Yeah.
And he asked her for a hug, and she was like, God, no, get away from me. And then, John,
Right, get out of here. Get out, please. Who cares what you have to say? Great. All right, goodbye. Hairdresser.
You're just mad at me.
Homo.
Really gay.
Really gay.
Gay square.
Queerbag.
Gay.
Thanks, innocent.
No life, no brain, no male hormones.
his brake line.
Oh, good job, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, dude. Stuttering John, everybody. Checking in with another moronic interview.
Hero of the stupid.
All right, man. Thanks. We're going to take a break. Robin's going to do the news. What? All right, and we'll be back. What? And we'll be back right after this.